There are 4 questions that every potential client wants you to answer during a sales call, or when you write a proposal, or when you deliver a pitch. 4 questions. These 4 questions are by and large unspoken questions. It's therefore your job as the seller to address these questions, to say out loud what your prospects are already thinking in their heads. The second question goes something like this. Is this right for me? Because your prospect is already searching for reasons why your solution is not the right fit for their situation. It's not uncommon for them to be thinking this probably won't work for me because, unless you explicitly explain why it is right for them. That means it's your job to give them something we call use case certainty. They need to feel certain that what you do will fit their own specific circumstances, their own specific use case. And there are 3 ways to do exactly that. What are some of the things that you can say or do that are going to make people go, yeah, this seems absolutely right for me? What are some of the things that you do right now? Or what are some of the ideas that you could have to help someone feel more reassured that they go, yeah, this is for me? So let's just imagine for a moment that you're like John and you're dealing with manufacturing companies. What's something that would be reassuring for a manufacturing company? Refer to previous work. Absolutely. Case studies and testimonials. All right, case studies, because that's easier for me to write than testimonials. Case studies or testimonials. I got an even simpler one than that. You ready? Just name the target audience. Just name the target. So if I just said, hey, Darren, Darren sits up. If I say, hey, Jim, Jim sits up. If I say, hey, Jason, Jason sits up, right? In old school one-to-one sales, I can very much reassure you. So for example, when Johnny has a sales call, or maybe it's the first call that we have with a new client in a new program, in an advanced program where we do one-to-one work, we can actually say to someone, you're a fit. I was checking out your details, Darren, and you are an absolute fit. And the person goes, use case certainty, I feel really reassured. But when we're dealing with multiple people and we want to go far and we want to go wide and we want to go broad, we can't do that. But we can say, are you a manufacturing business? Because we specialize in helping custom manufacturing businesses. We can say, and here are some case studies of people that I've worked with in your space. Both of these things are going to demonstrate use case certainty. The third thing that I'm going to put in here is method. So if you've got a method that you use again and again and again, if you've got your own method or your methodology, and maybe the method is named after the target audience, that again is going to be super reassuring. Now, as you go deeper into this, because again, I want to force you to refine and improve how you deliver value, is that when you end up getting on a sales call, an actual sales call, it's really, really helpful if you can sit back and for at least a third of that call, deliver value and say, this is my method. There are 3 ways that we help our clients. If you've got some sort of method, very, very, very much reassuring. So what will I get? Outcomes, things, and feelings. Is this right for me? But if we can name the target audience, if we can run through our method for solving the headaches, obstacles, aspirations of that target audience, and then provide some case studies, do you think that that is reassuring? Because the opposite is people say, well, come into our world and, I'm pretty good at what I do. And I've helped a lot of different customers and clients. And what we'll do is we'll have a conversation and we'll quickly figure out the best way that I can support a business like yours. That is not reassuring. That is not reassuring. And it is too heavily dependent on the rock star owner being the person that carries the business. I said at the beginning, there are 4 questions that every potential client wants you to answer during a sales call or when you write a proposal. Yes, 4 questions. In this video, I shared 1. What are the other 3? Well, I shot a video where I run through all 4.